Have you experienced any challenges, whether it be like communication challenges, scheduling, personality clashes, anything like that?
No, my really maybe challenging is to go in with a dementia patient and not know the depths of their dementia. Some is just constantly walking, around the house, and the family member just might want you to stay on their toes. That's challenging.
And then we dealing with multiple personalities. Some of them is recovering from trauma. Some of them recovering from drug use. Some of the residents was nice. Some of the residents was nasty. Even to the point where they will have family members come up and try, get smart with you or threaten you. And that goes into the job making the safety for you.
At the time of my mother's downhill fight, let's call it that, I'm 28 years old. I had a baby, so I'm also a new mother at the same time. And since I was a visiting nurse, I think the expectations were way out of bounds. Lack of understanding, even with the rest of the family or her care providers, of what this took. And having the care providers that we did have, call at 8 o'clock at night and said, I'm out of here. I need the evening off, while having to pack up an 8-month-old baby and head there, show up at work the next day, this type of thing.
Yeah, well, for one thing, our challenge is we are originally from Bangladesh, and none of the caregivers are from there. So, cultural difference is always there.
When it comes to the language barriers, sometimes I can't understand what's going on, so it's kind of hard to try to, deal with those situations.
Sometimes there are language barriers, not so much in vocabulary, but accent and intonation. So sometimes that's something that people have to get used to.
Sometimes just miscommunication, not always intentional. I respect these women. They're my elders, but they're also employees. So that has been my personal challenge, to make sure we have appropriate boundaries.
And then when we would go to see the doctor, just a complete lack of empathy, for lack of a better word. Why isn't this happening? Or not even asking the questions of, how are you doing?
Yeah.
Is there anything I can do to help? Is there anything we can do to help? And very clearly at the end, wanting her to stay on medicine regimes that were not effective. There was no need for them at that point, other than making her uncomfortable. Their goal to keep trying everything they had was really frustrating, versus let's make this easier and more natural for the process that was going to happen.
A lot of nursing homes don't want to bring an agency to help out, but what happens when you only got 2 aides on one floor and 10 or 12 call lights is going off at one time, and you have some nurses that just won't get down with you. They just going to do their job and don't help. And that's a big problem across the board, not just in Maryland, but I know other nurses and nursing assistants in different states. But when it comes here in Maryland, that when it's short like that, it should be mandatory that nursing homes have an agency on a standby to call somebody in, because that workload is not heavy. Sometimes on my load, I had people that's 200 and 300 and 400 something pounds, and can you imagine me trying to turn them over by myself, trying to do everything for them? Then I got someone else calling. Then when you don't answer that call, like, they get upset with you. They call home to their family member saying the nurse or the aide not helping me, and the family not understand that we are working short.